Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatam. To the hopeful elect. And, the Spirit just hopped on me to just do this quick lesson. And this is going to be basic, man, basically a milk lesson, but it's dealing with, or basically posing a question. And this question is going out to the Christian church, Baptists, the Jehovah's Wickedness, the Roman Catholics, all right, those of you that indulge in Islam, Buddha, Judaism, all these different religions and denominations, all right, this question is being posed to you because a majority of these religions, they've been around for hundreds and thousands of years, all right, and you have hundreds of thousands, millions of people that follow after these different religions, all right. And the question being posed is, if any of you were teaching the actual truth according to the Bible, then why haven't we received the kingdom yet? Because according to the Bible, when you read this here in Matthew 24 in verse 14, it says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come." So you see, when the gospel, according to the actual doctrine, being preached throughout the four corners of the earth, all right, that's when the end will come. All right, and like I said, majority of these religions, they've been around for thousands of years. And like I said, you have thousands, millions of people that follow these different religions. Why haven't we seen the end yet? Why aren't, because when it comes to the actual truth and the Hebrew Israelites, which is something that is relatively new, so to say, because this really started more so back in the 60s, talking about this truth, that little seed that was planted, starting with Abba Bivens. All right. So again, compared to how long these other religions have been around, the Hebrew Israelite ministry has only been around for a very short period of time. All right. So again, if these other religions and denominations were actually teaching the truth, why haven't we received the kingdom yet? All right. Because again, you have thousands and millions of people that follow these different religions. But when you go through this here, and I'm going to go through this in Revelation 7. Start at verse 1. It says, "And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree." And basically he's going into the destruction. All right. This destruction, this event couldn't take place until a certain amount of individuals woke up to this truth, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This knowledge had to be sealed in them. All right, they would have to wake up and come back to their true nationality, come back to their true heritage, in order for them to, in order for this destruction to take place. All right, and real quick, when you go to Jeremiah. Just to touch on real quick what this destruction is talking about, with the wind that this is talking about. I'm going to read this in Jeremiah 51 and start at verse 1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind." So you see, it's that same wind that is talking about in our Revelation. All right. this destroying wind. Because when you read verse 2, it says, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. So again, the ultimate destruction that's going to completely destroy Babylon the Great, America, as well as other parts of the earth are going to get hit. But the focus being Babylon, because this place is at an all-time high of wickedness. This place is going to get judged. It's going to be a great destruction. All right. This is why the Lord, because basically we talk about World War III. This is something that's been brewing up for many years. All right. But you see, these things had to play out first before we got to that point. Before we got to that point where things go nuclear, because when it goes nuclear, that's the end all be all. All right, that's when Yahushua is going to deliver his elect. All right, but this destroying wind again, because like I said here, verse 2 again, it says, and it will send Babylon fanners that shall fan her, because the fire that's going to come from those ICBM missiles, those nukes, is going to fan this place out. There's another part, I believe it's in the book of Jeremiah, where it talks about the besom of destruction, basically a sweeping agent, because the fire from those missiles is going to clean this place out. And that's why when you read on, it says, and shall empty her land. So this place is going to get completely swept out, man. It's going to get completely cleaned out by fire. All right. So yeah, again, dealing with this wind, when you go back to Revelation 7:1 again, it says, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. So again, this destruction, this destroying wind, all right, those ICBM missiles, they can't, the Lord's not going to put it on their mind, because you see, again, with the angels, man, they're on standby. All right, they're the ones that are, playing on the minds of these different leaders, putting these thoughts into their minds and basically moving them towards World War III. The angels are doing that. All right, but again, it's not going to get to this point to where they actually press those nuke buttons until this gets fulfilled. And when you read on, verse 2, it says, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. So again, all right, a remnant had to wake up. Because again, the Lord always, because basically, man, if the Lord didn't do this, again, we be done. We'd be through. Because matter of fact, let me get this. I'm going to read Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 9. Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 9, it says, except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. So if the Lord didn't leave behind a remnant, all right, then again, we'd all be through. We'd all be finished. We'd be like Sodom and Gomorrah. We'd be through. We get caught up in that fire, that judgment of Yahweh Shemel Shah by way of those missiles. So the Lord had to leave behind a remnant. And this is what's been taking place over the years. The Lord has been raising up his elect. All right, he's been raising up that remnant, waking them back up. Because again, the Lord is only dealing with the remnant as of right now. All right. I'm going to also read Just bear with me. So Salakia, what I'm looking for, I can't find it, but I'll read Isaiah 1 and 9. Isaiah 1 and 9 again. It says, "Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah." So again, if the Lord didn't reserve, if He didn't leave behind a remnant, we'd all be through. All right. And going back to Revelation 7, when you read verse 4, it says, Revelation 7 and 4, it says, "And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel." And when you read on down, it tells you how 12,000 out of the tribe of Judah, 12,000 men out of the tribe of Judah, 12,000 men out of the tribe of Benjamin, 12,000 men out of each tribe, which equals to 144,000. Because again, that's going to be the functioning government in the kingdom to come. All right, with Yahushua being the head. All right. So again, going back to the question, because matter of fact, when you go to Isaiah chapter, what is that? Isaiah chapter 8. Because again, these of the hopeful elect, they will have to be sealed with this knowledge. I'm going to read this in Isaiah chapter 8:16. "Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples." So you see, all right, talking about, again, the hopeful elect. All right, the disciples of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, they would have to be sealed with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, but again, the point being that it's only 144,000 men, as well as the, because the 1/3 women and children, all right, which also consists of the elect. You see the 144,000, they're the elect within the elect, all right. But once the 1/3, once they wake up, all right, that's when this destruction will come. But again, the question being posed, because again, like here, like I read here, 144,000, 12,000 men out of each tribe, right? Because like I said, if these different religions had up the truth, why hasn't the end come? Because again, according to what I just read, 144,000 men had to wake up and be sealed with this truth, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But again, going back to the fact that all of these different thousands and thousands of religions out there, and you have millions of followers, millions of people that follow each and every one of these different religions or whatnot. You see, which should let you know that clearly they don't have the truth. And Yahweh Shem Shai is not dealing with them. You see, something to consider. All right. So, yeah, man. Again, because one thing, man, these different religions and denominations, they like Christianity, that's been played out. All right. That's as well as all these different religions and denominations. All right. They've been phased out by now. They've been phasing out. And that's why, again, because this truth is being declared, it's tearing down these strongholds. Starting with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, breaking down these scriptures the right way through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. You see, man. Because you people don't got it, and like I said, it's something to consider, man. But yeah, man, hopefully this was edifying, giving all praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Barakatham to the hopefully elect. Lord's will until next time. Shalom.